Greetings, this is Sloshworks and welcome back to Throwback Thursday. I used to do Throwback Thursday videos every single week. I don't really remember why we stopped doing it, but someone commented on one of these old videos the other day and I was actually really thinking about getting back into doing Throwback Thursdays and doing some old retro gaming on Thursdays, and this seems like the best one to start with. It's one of my favourite games of all time. It's Master of Orion, the very original one from 1993, and I thought we'll do a playthrough of this one. See if I can actually get it to work and show you where kind of my love of strategy games kind of came from. We're not going to play it on Impossible, because I have not played this in quite a long time. So we've got simple, easy, average, hard, or impossible. We're going to do it on average. We're going to do medium, galaxy with 5 opponents. We are going to pick, if it loads. This is one of those things, I'm hoping it's going to load. It should load. There we go. Do we go Clacon, do we go Psilon, or do we go Mekla? I'm going to go Psilon for this first playthrough just because, and you have to be white, because the white Meklas and the white ships, it seems to look right. So we're going to, our name is Sloshworks, and our home world is home. I always like calling them home. I don't know why, I used to do that when I was younger, but this game I've been playing, I haven't played it in about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and that's the longest since it came out that I haven't actually played it. You can buy it through GOG, you can buy it through Steam now, and it is pretty damn amazing. So let's have a look at the map. We are up here in the right hand corner. We've got some yellows, a few greens. You can see we don't really know what anything is yet at all. We've got our home planet, which is always a Terran 100. Now, I used to do this when I was younger. Get that up to 0.1 plus 1 and take that down to that. And I don't know if it's actually a smart decision, but I think we're going to run with it. Now, you'll see that it's a little bit laggy, and that's mostly just the UI and just how it is running on these modern systems. But what we'll do is we'll get our scouts sent out to those ones. We will go to our next turn, and we're going to try our best to win this. That's probably the best we're going to get, and I know what I'll do. I'll do something with that in post. So let's go. We can probably take this down a little bit. No, we can't, because we do want to get this population ticking over a little bit to start with. We're not going to start getting any planetary funds or anything like that, because we don't want to really. Oh, god damn it. I forgot how annoying that was. All right. Let's just get it to +1. We'll get that there now. Let's just get this up here to 1. And we'll have 10 research points. That's fine. Let's hope that we sent the right one to the right one. We'll get Deep Space Scanner. Yeah, Hyper-V rockets is fine. Yes, I'm happy with that. It's not a massive maximum population, but we'll be able to run with that. Most definitely. Most definitely. Come on. I mean, the music's playing. In the year 2032, the Psilons form a new colony of Vulcan. Now, I'm going to let a lot of these place names just pick themselves, so we don't have to worry about that all that much. Okay, we did pick the right one. Well, no, we could have got that one, which was an 85 max. Scouts exploring the ruins of Vulcan because it was an artifact space. We got Control Baron, which is actually a really good thing to start with. So what was this one? This was Inferno, so we're not going to be able to colonize that for a really long time. I'm going to send you over there. Come on. Ooh, that is a bit laggy. All right. Now we're going to send this one out here. And Vulcan's pretty decent. The artifacts are really going to be helpful, and the fact that we don't have to get a huge population there to start with is going to be pretty good as well. So we've got 9 over the 50. I'm going to send 7. Send 7 over there, and now we're just going to have to go back here and make sure we've got the right things going on. So we go back to +1 because that's going to drop down to what, 52? So this industrial tech reduces the cost of the factories to 9 instead of 10. The industrial waste, I think we're going to get the industrial waste to start with because that can pile up pretty quickly. Class 2 deflector shields absorbs 2 points of damage. And because we already got the Baron one, I'm definitely going to get the improved terraforming plus 10 and then the Echo Restoration. Because that's definitely going to be worth it, especially getting an extra 10 on Vulcan as quickly as possible. I keep thinking I can move the screen with the WAS and D keys, but you definitely can't. Alright, we can take the +1 down a bit. And we'll just... Oh, I'm actually going to go around... And we're not going to build those colony ships ever, because we can actually build Baron ships, Baron colony ships already. Can you just... Yep, can you just go back up there? Thank you. The old UIs are always kind of interesting. Okay, so we're going to got one for that. You're traveling around. Can I take you up just a little bit? Because that'll get it back up to the 59 that it was before we sent all that stuff over to Vulcan. The Alkaris have attacked us. So they're the bird dudes. Whoa, that was laggy. Let's see how well this goes. Alright, dead hostile. Now, I think we might actually... Tundra hostile. So we can't actually colonize either of them yet. But it might almost be worth... Because there are people down here. Leaving some people... Because if you've got a scout and they've just sent a scout, so they don't have anybody with a weapon, they will have to retreat if you are guarding a planet. So it might actually be worth kind of leaving that some scouts around and building some more. Let's just jump in here and we're just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get some reserves coming in and we're just going to go through this a little bit. I would like to scout some of these things, but we are building them now. And what can we go down here? Can we go there? Is that too far away? No, good. So I'm going to leave them around there to kind of see where people are and if they're coming to get us. Or if they're coming close enough to see where we are. Because we don't really want them to have scouted the systems if we can avoid it. So, can you go over there? Where's this one going? He's going down there. We've got one guarding that one. How many parsecs is this one away? Let's have a look. 7 parsecs. So I think the scouts cannot go 7 straight away. I don't think so anyway. It's been a long time since I've played. I think 7 is the limit actually. Well, let's try it. We'll just... We'll use this as a bit of a test. So we'll click there to there. Yep, 7 is the limit. We can't go that far. I think we don't have someone already heading there. We don't. So Vulcan's good. Can we get to this one yet? That's really out in the middle of nowhere, isn't it? That's 8 parsecs away. That's 6. So we can actually go and explore that one and that one. So we may as well build 2 more scouts at least before we start considering anything else. Well, actually, I think 3. We'll get 3 more. So we'll send one up there. Now, we haven't sent anyone to this one yet. So I'm just going to actually send that one there. Because this isn't that great a planet. It's an Inferno hostile. I mean, if the silicoids were there, we'd probably have something we need to worry about. But well, I don't actually know who the other races are yet. Can you... Yeah, we haven't met any of them. So that one can go there. And we'll go to the main map. No, we'll go to the main map there, and we'll have a look. So we'll have a look at the environment. So we've explored. We will have explored this one. We can send one there. We can't send one there yet, but we can go there. So we've kind of... How far away is this one? We can send someone there, and they're almost there. Awesome. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, we made 2. Okay. That would mean that I can send one there. One there. And we have still not found Orion, so kind of... I'm going to build none to start with. We're going to get some tech going because I would like to... I'd like to get the planetology would be a good one to have started already. Ooh, mineral rich. Dead. That's actually not too far along because it goes barren tundra dead. So we should be able to actually get that relatively soon. I haven't looked at Vulcan in a while, actually. I probably should. How many parsecs away are you? Oh, we can actually get to that one. Alright, so you can have one more. 3 years for that. Let's have a look at Vulcan. So let's do that. Let's keep getting some research points because... Ooh, Sakras. Okay, so we've got Sakras and Alkaris. Man, that really does load slowly. I wonder if... Because this is the Steam version I'm using at the moment. I'm wondering if the GOG version is any faster. I don't know. Planets. Transfer. We've got 1. Oh no, we've got 5. Let's do that. 5. Yes, we got 1 whole industry built that year. How good is that? That's an Inferno hostile. And that last scout was going to head up there, wasn't it? Perfect. So no more there, but 1, 2. Take 2 down and 1, 2. 255 years for that very first military missile base. But that's like, wow, that really is slow. That's crazy. All right. So I think that was the Alkaris again. I didn't actually look. Okay, so we're not going to... No, I've got enough planets. There's only 2, so I'm going to... Actually, we need to... What's this one? Oh no, that's a Terran. We should be... Okay, take that away. Oh, so slow. Right. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to get the terraforming done just to see how fast it goes. So that's going to get 2 of it in a turn. All right. And we can just go... We're not going to bother with that. There's no way that's... No, I wanted... Oh, we got the 4... And we're going to get the nuclear engines. Excellent. That'll give us a little bit more speed. You need to be terraforming. Because you have such a low population, it is very important that we do that. Now, I still don't think we can get there because that is 8 parsecs. So we still can't do that. But we could get one over to this one over here. If we wanted to. But I think first we'll get this one built here. Transfer 6 to home. Just spend as much of this planetary funds as we have. Our income from our trade is 0 because we've met no one yet. We've got 11 years for this one. The terraforming's almost done. Once that's done, we'll actually... Well, that's good. We can actually colonize that one as well. So let's take this down until it's not waste. And 8. So 8 years is probably pretty good. I should probably have checked Vulcan before I press next turn, actually. Let's have a look. Okay, so next turn he's going to get that. We can drop it back down. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just do this and put all of our stuff in it because it's actually going to be 45, isn't it? That's what it's going to be. So we get Hyper-V and then Hyper-X. They'll actually help. So we've got 45. I'm just going to let this go for a couple. Going to get the +2. And then we're going to just get it to be not waste. Can you stop? Okay, we'll do that. I don't know. Some of these button clicks aren't doing exactly what I want them to do. Deep space counter, excellent. Now we can see up to 5 parsecs away. Probably should have got improved robotic controls actually. Let's get the clean down just to waste. Yep. And industry there, and that's just okay. That's pretty okay there. We're going to get that colony ship. Probably could have built nuclear... No, we're researching nuclear engines. Let's get class 3 deflector shields rather than the personal ones. And let's get over and get this planet because this is a decent planet as well. 85 max population's pretty decent. Oh, look at them. They've docked. They've space docked. So this one is the scout and that can go that way because we're about to land a colony ship there. So that will be our 3rd colony, which means we will be the first one to get to 3 colonies unless somebody gets it right now. Which they could. So this is Stellars. Do 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 do. Some of these loading screens are awfully long for such an old game. And then the black screen happens. Alright, so what I think I'd like to do is to transfer, I don't know, we've got 108 there, so why don't we send like 15 million just to get that one started. And we'll leave that because that's going to sort itself out. We should probably actually have taken the shipbuilding down. I'm going to leave it to still keep going because there is other ones that we can colonize with and we can't get that one. We could get that one eventually. No. What about this one? We could get that one. So actually, let's double check what we've got for propulsion. We do have size 4 fuel cells, so we do have them. Is that 4 away? That's 4 away, so we could actually do that. So I will let that one keep building here. We're going to leave that as it is. Actually, I might just a little bit more. Yep. And hopefully we're going to get something rich or something that we can actually start building ships with pretty soon. I mean, Stellars we probably could. Can we design? I think it might have to be a medium. Can we get Hyper-V rockets? Can we get... I don't know, we'll just have the normal titanium. We will get a Mark 1 and a laser. We'll just call this one Ant Bite because it is not going to be scary in any way for anybody. What shape should we have? I've always liked this one here. I like this one. So we'll make Ant Bite and Stellars. You can actually start making them straight away, even though that's not going to... yeah, no, it will eventually start working once we've got some more people. What are you? It's just a scout. So if it does land on any planet that we actually have, we can actually send them packing before they... That one may have a laser on it, which means they'll be able to scare us off. That's the Silicoid fleet. They can colonize anything they want. They will be able to get that if it has a laser on it. Let's find out. I really hope they haven't started weaponizing them just yet. Excellent. So we auto it. They run away because they have no weapons. They can't colonize it, which is why we have scouts kind of on everything at the moment. You can actually see my planet now. That's not cool. Are you the Sacras? Right. So if I do... Oh, it's terrible. If I do this, I'm just going to do one turn to just see if it actually goes up a population point. No, it doesn't. So we will... Stop that. Yep, we'll leave that there. You're building a colony. If we just do that and we relocate them to there, I think it is more important to stop people taking over our planets than it is to be building colony ships at this point anyway. But we're just going to keep building that one. These guys are slowly getting... I mean, come on. Yes, that's perfect. I was hoping that we'd get the industrial waste. I kind of want to skip that, but 210 research points won't take us very long at all. A wealthy merchant has decided to support the Sacra cause with a substantial contribution of 500 BC. Why could that not have gone to me? That would have helped me a great deal. Okay, so... if we get that to at least building 2 per turn... Actually, you know what? We'll take that all the way down, because we are trying to get the technology that will actually make them cheaper. I can see that. What have you got here? See, how can they possibly have built all of this stuff already? It is craziness. Oh, actually, no. We just want to... So I don't know what that is, but that's definitely going to try and kill me. This is... Aha, see, this is why I wanted things with actual weapons, so we could scare people away properly. Yes. Eliminates 3 units of industrial waste for a cost of 1 BC, so we will reduce all of our ecology ratios to the minimum. We'll get that because it's 1500 before the dead planet technology, and we'll wait for another black screen. Long live Emperor Slosh works in the Psilon Empire. Hello, Sakras. I'd really prefer you didn't attack me, but I did see... I love the music in this game. I did see that... where are you going? Because I feel like you're attacking me. Like, I really do. There's 40, but we don't know where it's going. We don't know how long it's going to take. That's only going to build 2. Yeah, they're attacking me all right. They definitely are. And, I mean, there's a potential that they'll be able to do it. So let's just assume that these guys are bad people. And we'll put up to 10% overall security, which is using 6.6% of our planetary resources. We have equivalent total power. We've got more technology. Somehow we've got a bigger fleet strength. I guess all of those scouts might actually add up to something, even though they actually can't do anything. I'm not going to get an audience with them right now because I don't know if they're actually heading to me. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, it really looks like they are. We've got Battle Computer Mark II. Let's get the robotic controls, which means we can make more factories per person. Okay. How many got through? Oh, these loading screens give you the... 30 got through. Oh, we beat them. We successfully defended it. So I guess I'm at war with you now? That you've literally attacked me. And with no provocation, really. Can I... Can I do that and have them really slowly building stuff? Like, I'd really like to get some more... Can I get a little bit from you? Say 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that was 3. I don't think the actual 4th one went through. We're just kind of building these at the moment. We will definitely be using... Oh, we've got nuclear engines. And satellite drives too. So... if we do that and we get the maneuverability up, and we could even get the Mark II things, we can call it Bull Ant, which I guess, I don't know why I'm calling it ants when we're not playing as the Klakon, which would make perfect sense. Bull Ant, Bull Ant, Bull Ant. Brilliant. So we're getting a little bit of technology. I guess we should actually start terraforming this one if we can, rather than worrying about the technology, because I think we're okay. Technology-wise, let's get a report on this. That's 50 years old. That's not going to help us at all. We should get a spy in there next year, though, so that's good. Hopefully it'll work. Ooh, what's happening? Current leaders of advanced technology is Psilon, Silicoid, Alkari, Bulrathi, Darlock, and Sakra. So they are the lowest in technology. So if I go here and I go report, they've got those which I actually do want. And are they? They're an ally with the Silicoids. Why are they an ally with this? Why are they an ally with the Silicoids already? You've attacked me again. So what's this thing? It's a colony ship. Do you have a weapon? No. Excellent. So we got hyper rockets now, which I guess we... No, I didn't mean to click the fusion bomb, but I did. So let's actually terraform this and get a bit of a higher population there anyway. We really do need to get some more colonies, but I'd like to have some more ships to defend them first. So we're making that a bit cheaper. Let's make the factories cheaper as well. If we made a large one with a barren base on it, we just called it colony. We just call it dark base. Then No, it's not dark base. It's barren. We'll just call it barren, and then I know. So that's got a nuclear thing, and it will move faster. It does have a couple of weapons just in case we need it. We'll scrap the bombers because we don't need them, because you can only have a certain number of them anyway. Whew, I'm just going to relocate them to there. If we could get a couple of them up there defending first before... Oh God, what is it? Silicoid has 6. Of course they do, but that's because they don't have to worry about technology for planets. So that's okay. We've got full population there. We've got 2 years for our first defense there. That's actually pretty good. So if I just do... God damn it. If we just do this... And I'm just gonna stop for a second and see what happens here, because all of my little sliders there are not where I wanted them to be. So we'll take that down to clean. We'll leave that there. I'm not going to worry about any technology on this planet at all. It can all be worried about defending itself and building up its factories, because we do need to have an actual producing planet as opposed to none. So we've got our first bull ant. Second bull ant. So we're just going to send them up there. It's going to take 3 turns because they should actually move fast. Well, not super fast, but... Okay, home has reached its industry maximum of 220 factories. The extra spent was placed in the planetary reserve. Planetary spending ratios may now be changed. So we're going to get 261 research points from there a year. I want to make a barren one. You're just going to have to click through everything because things are already lagging quite severely. So if we just do this and we put that on there, and then we go here and we transfer that to that, and we spend the rest there, which is 34, which is absolutely nothing. I thought I'd change that to a colony ship. That's another colony ship there, so they can just... oh, wait a minute. Have you built... Oh. Ha! It missed! I didn't think that was actually possible. That was gold. Alright, so building that to be 19 years. You're going there. These guys almost have a defense, almost have a missile system. They're actually pretty necessary in all levels of the game, but if we click on it, you can see we have 1 missile base. I mean, they're just kind of representations of things more than anything else. I was kind of hoping I could click on them and see what they are, but I guess it is the highest level of missiles that you have research for that they are at. So let's have a look in here. So we're 6% on computers, 1% on force fields, and 2% on planetology. We're getting pretty close to the end of this first episode, and that's pretty good. I'm going to say no because I want to pick that. I want to know what I'm doing with it. And improved space scanner I would like. I'd like to know where they are. I'm just going to get these couple of technologies before we end the episode. Class V planetary shield. That is what we want the most. I'm going to get this planetology one. Then I'm going to start messing around with all the things in there. Come on. Come on, what are we on? 8%. Come on, you can do it. Come on. I want to steal propulsion from you because I remember you had range 5. So now we might be able to talk to the Sakras. Because I know they were pretty close to us. I think we might be able to talk to them now. Obviously, you've underestimated our patience in dealing with propulsion to espionage. Okay, I won't steal any more stuff from you. I promise. I promise I will not steal anything more from you again because you don't really have that much anyway. Okay, we're not going to worry about getting the next one. We will end this one here. We're just going to go in here before I forget what I'm doing and make sure that we've actually added some industry on home because we need to refit and then build new ones. And this one, I'm not going to build any more ships on you. I'm going to use you for research, and I'm just going to make sure that we're building So, yep, we'll put that there and there. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Throwback Thursday. This is Master of Orion from 1993. Any hints or questions or suggestions or anything, please add them down below in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you guys next time.